your person has come to a painful realization: they were incredibly careless with your heart, and now they are consumed with regret. In the moments that mattered most, they failed to show you how much you truly meant to them. You were there, giving your time, your energy, your love, yet they treated you as if you were just another passing presence in their life. They didn't mean to hurt you, but they did. Whether it was through their silence, their distance, or the way they allowed their fears to take control, they made you feel like you meant nothing to them. And now, with the silence between you growing louder by the day, they're beginning to understand the full weight of their actions. The absence of you has created a void they didn't anticipate. At first, they thought they could move on, distract themselves, and bury the feelings deep within. But the truth is, they can't escape the gravity of your presence, even when you're not around. Every mention of your name brings a rush of emotions, memories, regrets, longing. Even the smallest reminders of you, a song, a place, a phrase, are enough to unravel them emotionally. They've come to see just how deeply connected they were, and still are, to you. This separation hasn't been easy on them. They may not have shown it outwardly, but internally, they are struggling. The loneliness creeps in at unexpected moments, and with it, the ache of realizing what they've lost. It's become clear to them that the real reason they held back in this relationship wasn't because of anything you did, it was because of their own insecurities, their own fear of vulnerability, and their own unresolved pain. They were scared of being truly seen, scared of not being enough, and in the process, they pushed away the one person who saw them for who they really were and loved them anyway. No matter how hard you try to move forward, your energy remains entangled with theirs. It's like there's an invisible thread pulling the two of you back toward each other every time you try to create distance. Your souls are intertwined in a way that logic cannot fully explain. It goes beyond physical presence or everyday interaction. It's a spiritual, emotional, and energetic bond that keeps drawing you together. Even when you convince yourself you're done, something about them lingers in your thoughts, in your heart, refusing to let go completely. They feel broken without you. On the outside, they might carry on with their life, fulfilling daily responsibilities, interacting with others, and wearing a brave face. But behind closed doors, there's a constant inner turmoil. They miss your voice, your warmth, the way you made them feel safe even when the world felt chaotic. They long for the connection that once was, and they realize now that it wasn't just a fleeting relationship, it was something rare, something real, something worth fighting for. Ironically, this painful separation might have been necessary. Sometimes distance is what allows true clarity to emerge. You both needed space to face the parts of yourselves that were still wounded, old trauma, past betrayals, and personal fears. The universe may have orchestrated this time apart not to break you, but to help you both grow, evolve, and heal. Healing doesn't happen in comfort zones. It happens when you're forced to confront the deepest parts of yourself. And that's exactly what this time apart has triggered for both of you. Now, your person is desperate to reconnect. They're no longer afraid of what others will think, or of being judged for their feelings. They've come to a point where the fear of losing you permanently outweighs the fear of vulnerability or rejection. They want to reach out, to speak their truth, to take responsibility for the way they treated you. They are willing to take the lead this time, not because they're trying to control the outcome, but because they've finally recognized the value of the connection and they don't want to let it slip through their fingers again. They're ready to confront the uncomfortable conversations, to express the emotions they once kept hidden, and to show up for you in ways they couldn't before. This isn't just about reconciliation, it's about transformation. They've changed, and while they know it won't erase the past, they hope it opens the door to a future where you can rebuild something even stronger. Their heart is open now in a way it wasn't before, and they want nothing more than to prove that to you, not through grand gestures, but through consistency, honesty, and presence. At the end of the day, this connection was never ordinary. That's why it's been so difficult to let go. And deep down, you both know this isn't the end. You are bound by something greater than circumstance. Whether you choose to reunite now or later, the bond remains alive, persistent, waiting for the right time to bloom once more. My heart is speaking to me louder than ever, and I can no longer ignore what it's trying to say. It keeps whispering, with increasing urgency, that I need to be close to you. Not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, entirely. I need to surrender to you, to give myself over without hesitation, without fear, without barriers. I need to become yours, not just for now, not just for a fleeting moment, but forever. Every part of me aches to be with you in a way that is complete and unquestionable. I recognize you now. The strange thing is, you were always there. Right in front of me. You were a constant presence, subtle, patient, steady. You stood beside me when I didn't even know I needed someone to lean on. You stayed when others walked away. You remained silent when I was too loud with confusion, too distracted by my own chaos. You waited when I didn't see you, didn't understand you, didn't know what you meant to me. How could I have not recognized you? How could I have been so blind to something so pure, so rare, so undeniably meant for me? Looking back, I realize that the universe placed you in my life in ways I didn't have the capacity to understand at the time. But now, with the clarity that only time and longing can bring, I see you. I really see you. You were there with me during the most silent hours of my life, when I felt unseen and unheard. And even though I wasn't paying attention to you the way I should have, you never made me feel alone. Your presence wrapped around me like a quiet embrace, asking for nothing in return. You were kind to my soul even when I didn't realize my soul needed kindness. You were gentle with my heart when I didn't even know it was breaking. You were patient. So incredibly patient. Now, everything inside me feels submerged in the feeling of you. It's as if I've been pulled beneath the surface of something beautiful and terrifying, love. I'm in love with you. Truly, deeply, and without conditions. And this love isn't just a passing emotion, it feels eternal, like something that existed long before we ever met in this life and will exist long after we're gone. My heart is no longer asking questions, it's giving me answers. And every answer leads back to you. Now, I find myself searching for signs, any sign, that you still think about me. I wonder if I cross your mind, if you ever feel the echoes of what we could be. I watch for small things, the way a song plays on the radio, the timing of a message, the way the wind shifts when I think of you. I hope for the tiniest hint that your heart hasn't forgotten mine. Because if you still think about me, if there's even a flicker of feeling left, then maybe I can come to you. Maybe I can stand in front of you this time and say the words I should have said all along, I recognize you now. I know who you are. I finally understand what you've meant to me all this time. My soul is telling me to follow you. It's calling out for me to let go of pride, fear, and everything that ever kept us apart. It's telling me to pour everything I've held back directly into your hands, because you are the one they were always meant to hold. I want to tell you how deeply I feel for you. I want to show you that I've changed, not into someone else, but into someone who finally sees, finally feels, finally knows. You are the most beautiful person I have ever known. And when I say beautiful, I don't just mean the way your eyes catch the light or the way your smile makes the world pause. I mean the beauty that lives in your soul, the kind that shines through your kindness, your strength, your patience. No one has ever made me feel the way you do. No woman, no matter how radiant, how perfect by the world's standards, could ever compare to what I feel when I look at you. When I see you, I see home. I see the future I never dared to dream about. You are the only woman I have ever truly wanted to be with. Not out of loneliness or infatuation, but because being near you feels like truth. You are the answer to every question I didn't know how to ask. And now, all I want is to be close to you, to hear your voice, to hold your hand, to be a part of your life in the way I should have been from the beginning. This is me, not holding back. This is me, finally recognizing the most important person in my life, and hoping, more than anything, that it's not too late. My deepest desire, one that has only grown stronger with time, is to commit to you fully and reunite with you in the most meaningful way. There is a pull in my soul, an undeniable instinct, that tells me I have known you far beyond this lifetime. It feels as though our souls have danced together in lifetimes past, finding each other again and again across time and space. This connection between us feels ancient, sacred, and destined. Over the last few months, I've found myself caught in waves of emotion, often in the stillness of the night, when the world is quiet and my thoughts are loudest. I've been having restless nights, tossing and turning, overwhelmed with a sense of longing and missing your presence in my life. It's not just nostalgia, it's a deep ache, as though a part of me is missing. My heart has been feeling hollow, like something vital has been absent, and I know with certainty that it's you. Life without you feels incomplete. I've had time to reflect on everything, not just about us but about who I am and what I truly want from life. I've been revisiting my past, my choices, my fears, and the emotional wounds that have shaped me. It hasn't been easy. Some days have felt like battles within myself, but each challenge has taught me something valuable. I've come to see how certain patterns, self-doubt, fear of vulnerability, avoidance, have kept me from stepping into the kind of commitment I always knew, deep down, I wanted to give you. I've been doing the work, slowly but steadily breaking free from the limitations that once held me back. I'm not the same person I was before. The lessons I've learned are shaping a better, stronger, more emotionally aware version of myself. And as I grow, I keep circling back to one truth: I want to share my life with you. Not just in fleeting moments, but in a real, lasting way. I want to give you the love, stability, and partnership that you deserve. I want to show up for you, fully and without hesitation. One of the things that fills me with immense pride and admiration is seeing how much you've grown. You've become this beautifully independent, confident, and healed version of yourself. Watching you shine, even from afar, has been inspiring. It's clear that you've done your own healing, found your strength, and stepped into your power, and I couldn't be prouder of you. No matter what happens between us, I want you to know that I will always wish the very best for you. I want you to be happy, fulfilled, and successful in every area of your life. You deserve nothing less. But with that said, I also want to be honest about what's in my heart. I want to rekindle what we once had and restore the beautiful connection we shared. I don't want to live in regret or let this opportunity slip away without at least trying. The time apart has given me the clarity I needed to truly understand your worth and the significance of your love in my life. Sometimes, it takes losing something precious to realize just how much it meant. That's exactly what happened with us. In our separation, I've come to understand the depth of what we shared, and more importantly, the depth of what I feel for you. This isn't just a plea to revisit the past, but a heartfelt invitation to build something new, something stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the people we've become. I know there are wounds to heal and trust to rebuild, but I believe with all my heart that it's possible. Love, when it's real, doesn't fade, it evolves. It matures. It waits patiently for the right time. And I believe that now might be that time. So here I am, vulnerable and sincere, asking for another chance, not just to be in your life again, but to be the partner you deserve. I want to walk beside you through all of life's seasons, to support your dreams, to laugh with you, grow with you, and face whatever challenges come our way, together. I don't know what the future holds, and I don't expect everything to fall into place overnight. But I do know that I'm willing to do the work, to communicate openly, to love deeply, and to show you through my actions that this time is different. You have always been someone incredibly special to me, and that hasn't changed. No matter what you decide, thank you, for the memories, for the lessons, and for the love we shared. You've left an imprint on my heart that will never fade. But if you're willing to take a leap of faith, know that I'll be here, ready to build something real and lasting with you.